What's up, guys? QuarterHoarder here, and welcome back to part 2 of our 1749 house. If you didn't see part 1 last week, we absolutely killed it. 1600s coins, 1700s, 1800s, all sorts of relics, and a whole lot of fun along the way. And you might have got a glimpse of Paul's amazing George Washington inaugural button. Oh my goodness, I just love looking at it. But this is going to be part 2. We still got bucket list coins, we still got amazing relics, and we got a whole lot of fun along the way. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll see you at the end. Later. Man, it's probably been, Doug, 2 hours since any of us got anything interesting, but there's signals everywhere, so we're constantly all digging. And this one was in the 70s. I had low hopes because I'm just getting garbage and junk.
You gotta go to separate the trash items.
And you gotta dig every signal because you never know.
Yeah.
So this sounded good. I reached down, pulled a big pile up in my hand, went through it with the pinpointer, and right in my face, a little silver dime popped in.
Right in your face.
And Doug sprayed it already.
Yeah.
And it's 44.
It's 44, baby.
Well, hey, you know what?
Hey.
Oh, isn't there like a funny thing with that?
Yeah, that's Hoover.
Oh, is that the Hoover boys? I knew there was like a funny thing or
Chris
something.
From,
oh, it's got a mint mark.
Oh, it's a G.
Nope, it's an S.
GW.
It's
a what?
An S mint mark on it. It's kind of cool. Came pretty far away.
Yes, San Francisco.
So it does have a lot of detail on it. So that's exciting, Doug. I mean, I don't even think I have really too much notable on the day. So
Can I have it?
that's a good for. Yes, you may. Doug just screamed my name from across the field. I thought you got hit by a car, Doug.
I knew it was something good if Doug.
Yeah. So
got excited.
he thinks it might be a big silver.
Yeah.
When you say big silver, you mean like $half size?
At least.
At least. All right, hold on, Joe. I'm coming down.
The suspense is coming.
I'm coming down.
We're going in.
All right.
I popped it.
At least a $half, Joe.
At least.
Do you have anything to drink today, Doug?
A lot of water.
Thank you, Joe.
Yeah.
One more time, Joe. Doug, what the heck, Doug?
There
oh, there it is.
There it is.
Oh, baby. It's a $half.
That's a barber.
Is it a
I
barber?
don't think so.
Oh, yep, it's a barber. He's right.
Oh, it
Son
is.
of a gun, that might be 1800s, Doug.
Yes.
That could, do you have a barber half yet?
No.
Really?
No. Barber dimes out the wazoo.
Yeah.
But
Oh, do you see a date, Doug?
1809. 8.
Really?
1908.
Oh, 1900s?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, Doug.
is beautiful
Look at the
shape.
detail on it,
I'm
too.
telling you.
That's beautiful.
Oh, my goodness. Wow, you almost had a heart attack. Your eyes are still bugging out of your head.
Oh, you sound like me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I found that picture.
I thought like he saw a murder or something, and he's like, hurry up, get over here. Wow.
Oh my God! I saw
That is like seeing a murder, though.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you heard how loud it was when
screaming.
you ran over.
Yeah,
Oh my God! It was
like
screaming.
a solid
I'm thinking,
31 on mine.
We're going
it
to
was
spray
about
this down.
4
Hold on. Jug, you have a spray on you? I called you
Yeah.
Jug.
Yeah,
I called you Jug.
that's
Whoops.
okay.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Jug.
Spray it.
Yeah, I'm
Do you
getting
have a
soaked,
mint
Doug. Doug, I'm getting...
I'm sorry. I thought I'd cool you off.
Let me move it over here. Jeez.
I'm almost out of juice.
Yeah, I'm just going to...
Oh, look, it has a mint mark.
I think it does.
Yeah,
I thought I saw one.
It might be.
Do you have anything left in that, or is it gone?
Is that a D?
It's an O.
Is it an O or
Oh,
a D?
cool.
It looks like an O. I didn't think O mint marks went into the 1900s that far.
Yeah, I thought
It's
they had
definitely
already
an O,
closed
Joe.
the.
Yep, it's an O.
Wow.
man.
The New Orleans mint was still around in 08?
I thought
Yeah.
they were.
Yeah, I found out my barber half was an O.
Wow.
Was in it.
I'm going to look it up and get the mintage on it, Doug, but that's a beautiful coin.
And in beautiful.
Yeah, you
style.
know, when I record these, usually, Doug, I'll purposely hold it to the side, knowing that later I'm going to put a coin over here.
Right.
Yours,
You don't
I could
have
put
to.
it right in the middle.
Yeah.
Because any example I find would be inferior to this one.
It looks like we're over here now.
Wow. That's amazing,
You guys can stay
Doug.
back there and dig all those.
Wow,
locks.
that's incredible. We do not get a lot of silver halves, Doug,
Thanks,
and your
man.
first one ever.
Thanks,
job,
yeah.
buddy.
Way to go, Doug.
thank you.
Well done, brother. Awesome.
Dougie.
Ooh.
That's heavy. You need help carrying it? All right, Mr. Pirate. The homeowner got here finally. We were talking to him for a while, took a little lunch, came back out. Is this your first good dig after the lunch break?
Shoe buckle frame.
Is that a shoe buckle or a regular buckle?
Shoe buckle.
You really called me over here for this? You saw I was digging a hole, and you called me over for this busted piece of wire? If I just knew, you'd have a conniption fit. If I called you over for this terrible joke, you'd have a conniption fit. Jerk.
It was either that or my last signal before that. It was a cut coin.
What was it?
A zinking.
Was it? That's what I just got a zinking.
Half a zinking. Thought it was at first because the way
It looked like it. It looked thin,
hole.
but it looked like it could have been. Hey, good find, I guess.
He's waiting for you to come over, but
I was waiting for Paul to come over, but he ain't gonna come over, Joe. No, all right.
you gotta love Paul out.
So I just pulled out this button, and I saw right away, this is the side that came up, Joe.
Yeah.
And as soon as I saw it, obviously it's a two-piece button, and usually these two-piece ones have an interesting design on the other side. So I real quick dropped it and got the camera out. Let's see. I think it's might have. Let me give it to Paul. My glove, I can't really do it with my glove.
If I
on.
don't get it up with this, then you do it.
All right, let me see. I got a toothbrush too, I'll do it. I'm just curious if it's military, like an eagle, or maybe a railroad or something. But usually those two-piece ones have some cool marking on them.
It's a general service.
Oh yeah, there it is,
like
Joe.
Like a World War II, probably.
Yeah, I'll clean it all up. General service. I don't see anything in the shield. That was a nice one. Joe, your nice two-piece one that had like that cool marking in the
right
middle.
around here, too.
Yeah, it was right around here, so. But hey, good find for me. We're gonna keep going and hopefully we'll find a few more goodies. All right, we set a good little mark here. You know, in the winter when we do the colonial farm fields, it's not uncommon for us to have double-digit large copper coins. But when we go to houses in the summertime, we do find a lot more modern coins. And I'm gonna show you this one because even though it's not super old, it is a wheat penny. And it looks like it's 1956, one of the later wheat pennies. And there's the back. And why am I showing it? Because on the day for the group, this is wheat penny number 25. And I'll tell you what, in the summertime, if you get on a good house that gives up 25 wheat pennies, not to mention the silver coins and a couple of coppers and all sorts of interesting relics, that's a pretty good house in my book. It's a house that probably hasn't been hit before, or if it did, they just didn't do the best job. But awesome, 25 wheat pennies on the day. Hey, I'll take that every single time. All right, jackpot Jeff something. We're gonna go. There's a field, Jeff, behind these trees, but it's got to be like 95 degrees today with high humidity, and there's no shade over there. So we're kind of stalling and hiding out in this shady area. But a couple of the guys got something. Joe's got a nice flat button, nickel size. I don't see any markings on it. A couple nice buttons today. Doug's dandy button was just gorgeous,
Beautiful.
Joe.
Yeah, I saw
Nice
it.
job.
Shame it doesn't have a shine.
And Jeff got a cool thing he showed me. Not super old, but Boeing 707 Intercontinental. Do you see the other side, Doug?
Yeah, Air India.
Air India. Do they exist anymore?
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Do they? Okay. Wow. That's an odd piece to find.
Well,
There's an airport right across the street.
all you got to do is go to the closest Dunkin' Donuts.
Doug. So you just, Doug, you just offended all my Indian viewers.
95% of my customers are Indian.
Oh, are they?
I'm not-
Okay. A nice find,
You're
Jeff.
allowed to.
Nice find.
Thank you.
All right, Doug and I popped into this beautiful pasture. On the other side of all this thick stuff is the house, the 1749 house. You go through this thick woods that we found a little deer path, and it opens up into this pasture that's blocked off from the street, blocked off from any neighbor, and it's just a big, huge open pasture that goes all the way down. So Doug, this is almost like a deserted island.
Maybe it's Gilligan.
If we didn't walk through, maybe we'll see the Harlem Globetrotters. But my first hole over here, a little bouncy 60s, low 70s, I plucked out an Indian, Doug. 1905 it looks like.
Wow.
I don't know if it's green or not. I know you're going to ask me. But that's a heck of a good start. I yelled to Paul and Joe, I'm going to try to guide them through the path. Jeff had to leave. So hopefully they can get over here. Maybe a little bit of poison ivy, a few ticks, some thorn bushes. But hey,
Gila monsters, rattlesnakes.
the good, you got to work for the good stuff, Doug. Work for the good stuff.
That's right. Nothing comes easy.
All right, Doug and I are working this field still. Joe joined us. He's back there. Paul, I think, is at the car. I think he might have. It's so hot today. I'm not even going to bust his stones that he gave up and quit, where the rest of us keep going. But I think I just got a V-nickel. I pulled it out. It's nickel size. Now the light's blowing it out.
Shield.
Let me see.
I think that's the shield side.
Yeah, I think there's a shield on this side. There's not. I mean, it's in terrible shape.
The bottom of the shield.
This side, you can. Oh, there you go. You can see the stars.
Yeah, and
that inner ring of stars.
Yes, the V-nickel has the same stars, but on the outer part.
Outside of Liberty.
And the 5 would sit right in the middle of those stars.
Yeah, I'll put a picture up so people can see what one looks like. Oh, that light is helping a little bit, Doug. But, oh man, just not a whole lot.
You got to remember, shield nickels could go back to the 1860s,
I think, yeah. And they're a nickel copper alloy, and I guess that nickel is why nickels look so terrible.
Yeah.
But I'll give it a good cleaning later and see, but
I think,
hey, it's a nice coin. Rang up a pretty solid 30 on my machine.
Well, yeah.
I don't even think of digging nickels when I get that signal anymore. I'm just always hoping for a button.
Yeah.
And if it's a nickel, I get rewarded. That's what I got.
All right.
Friends with benefits.
Nice job.
All right, Joe just got a little bale seal, and it's actually really interesting, Joe. This side, let me see if I can spin it. This side looks like it says DA Pass, we think, and there's an image in the middle. It looked like an eagle, but I'm not sure now if you see anything, Joe. And then on this side, there's also writing, and looks like it says RABA period star 182. Joe thinks it's a Blink 182 fan memorabilia. What was our big song, Joe?
I'm not sure.
I don't know either. I'm not good with that stuff. But hey, it's a good find, Joe. Nice job. Old bale seal. Couple 100 years old with some nice markings on it. I'll have to look it up later. All right, I'm working just under this tree here, and I had a scratchy one. Everything seems to be scratchy today. About 3 or 4 inches down. I tried to cut a plug and flip it. It got a little messy, and I popped it out, and it looks like it's another button. And this is a nice round one. This might even be a blowhole. All right, there's my button. You can see it's a 2-piece puffy blowhole button, seamed together in the middle, full shank, and they call it a blowhole button because you can see there's 2 holes in there on each side of the shank. Those were put in so when they actually molded it together, it got real hot, the buttons would explode, the earlier ones. So then they were smart enough to put those 2 holes in so the gases would escape, and we call them a blowhole button. These are probably early 1800s. I don't know the exact year when they stopped making them, probably like 1820s or so. It's got a lot of age to it, no markings on the top, but it's a super cool find and it'll go right in the collection. All right, Doug already left the field, so I'm over here by myself and I'm just kind of finishing up the row. I'm near the edge of the woods line, and I had a scratchy one in the high 70s, low 80s, only about maybe 4 inches down. I dug a plug and flipped it out, and I got myself a little silver dime. It's a Roosevelt dime. It's a Roosevelt dime. I think it's 52. Let me spray it down and I'll look for a mint mark. All right, I sprayed it down and it's a silver one, 1952 Rosie. It's got some black on there and I will take it off. I'll take it off with my tinfoil trick. I mentioned the tinfoil trick a couple videos ago, and several people asked me what the tinfoil trick is. It's basically you get really hot water. I put it in the microwave for like 2-3 minutes. Once the water is boiling hot, I take it out of the microwave. I put down a small piece of tinfoil, submerge it in the boiling water, put the coin on top of the tinfoil, and then pour in some baking soda. It'll make a crazy chemical reaction. It'll start bubbling and smoking and all that. And you only have to touch it and it'll take off all this black off the coin. Sometimes you might have to do it 2 or 3 times, but there's no scrubbing involved, there's no wiping, and it'll get rid of all that black tarnish. On the old silvers, I like the black tarnish, but on these newer ones, not so much. and no mint mark on this one. So, but that's the trick, and I will do it to this one for sure. 52 Rosie on the board with a nice 90% silver. Awesome. All right, we're getting ready to walk back to the cars, and Doug might have himself another silver. That'd be 2 silvers, Doug?
Yeah.
And a beautiful copper.
Buffalo nickel.
And a buffalo nickel. I don't want to discard the buffalo nickel.
And 3 wheat pennies.
Do you have 3 wheats? Do you want to tell us how many memorials you have too while we're here?
I got no memorials.
Really?
Today. Yeah, really.
You're calling
Believe
yourself
it or
a
not.
detectorist.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think it is going to be a mercury dime. You want my water, Doug?
Yeah, please.
QuarterHoarder.
QuarterHoarder.
There we go.
Pretty worn.
Yep. It comes out the hole. Yep.
Yeah, there's the
Yep, I see it. The
feces.
feces.
The feces.
How do you pronounce it?
Feces.
Feces?
Yes.
I like feces.
It was a Roman.
I like feces better.
I know you do.
There was also Roman feces.
There you go.
I got gloves on.
Yeah, so do I.
Booyah! I mean, I have a hard time gripping it. Oh, 1917.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
about my 5th 1917.
I remember all the ones we found down in that field.
Yeah, that's a second year mercury dime, 1917. Now, I don't know if the 17 is as rare as, obviously it's not as the 16 mint, but let's see if there's a mint mark on it. And
probably not.
it's so wore at the bottom of the feces, Doug, I can't even see. No, there's no mint mark on it.
Okay.
But hey, well done, Doug.
Yeah.
1917, 2 silvers.
2 silvers.
A large cent, a beautiful William large cent. You might be the big winner today, sir.
Yeah.
Way to go.
What do I win?
You win you get to bring everything home with you.
Oh, good. Right in the...
Right in there. Booyah.
Thank
Way
you.
to go, Dougie.
Yeah, man.
All right, the PA Pirate is right around this enormous tree. And he thinks he might have a copper right up against the tree. And trees are great for holding things up from falling. Oh. I thought I saw something on it. It almost looked like a chain. Maybe just the way the angle I walked in.
Thick. It is thick.
Yeah, it looked like a chain. Hold this light for me. Oh, I don't need the light. I can see it. I can see it.
Good job, buddy. Yo, that's
Wow,
the
it's
second time.
dark
Paul.
too. Look how dark
You
that
got
is.
one that last time.
By a tree.
Yeah. No, it's a matron. I don't even need the light, Paul. It's got detail popping out enough. It's very dark though. What color is it?
It's brown.
Yeah,
Dark
it's
brown.
super dark. And there's the other side. Oh, look at that. One wiper, Paul. The back looks really nice. Beautiful 1 cent. United States of America.
It was screaming.
I'm going to look for a mint mark. I think it was made in Philadelphia, Joe.
No mint.
No mint mark. Man, 3 coppers on the day. 3 silvers on the day. Turned out pretty decent. Well done.
Thank you.
Now we got to get that chain stand off the list this year,
I
Paul.
know.
Come on.
Too bad.
Come on, get looking.
Too
Well
bad
done.
it wasn't.
66, 67. Pretty consistent too. I already rotated on it and I'm getting the same this direction. 66, 67. Now it seems like a little long this way, a little longer than a coin. So I'm hoping maybe something cool relic wise in the brass category. Padlock, maybe even like an old Tootsie toy. I'm gonna set the camera up, we're gonna do this live. Okay, right about here. Oh, I hit a rocky patch. There's my pinpointer. Oh, I got it. Oh! It's a harmonica reed. It's a harmonica reed. These are a pretty common find in old houses. This is actually the reed plate. The reeds are the little pieces that cover in these holes. A harmonica has 2 reed plates, one to draw air in, one to blow air out. And back 100, 150 years ago, harmonicas were very popular. There was a musician in every family, and it was a part of everyday life. In fact, just a second ago, I also got, hold on, it's in my bag. Here it is. I just got that piece, which is part of the electrical system on an old Ford Model T. This is part of the coil point. So two cool artifacts. Just everyday life, had some pretty cool pieces, and always gonna find them around an old house site. We fell for the oldest trick in the book, Paul.
Wait till you see it though.
Doug said, hey, I'm done. We all pack up. Meanwhile, he still detects and says, I got a copper, after all our stuff's packed away.
Well, it's like Charlie telling us, don't go in the ride.
Yeah, and then he's in the ride and pulls reals out.
Collecting silver reals.
So what is it?
Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Look at the shank on it.
It looks like one of those Nilla cookies. Remember those like...
Yeah, I love them.
Yeah. Come on, who gives a Nilla cookie reference, Doug? Hold my light for me.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah, it's a big fat Nilla wafer button.
Nothing on it.
Nothing on it.
No, just a big fat... actually, the light's blowing it out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Maybe it's a couch button.
He might be right, like an upholstery button.
Really?
Well, they did look like that. The back of your couch, every so often you'd stick one of these in, it would pull the fabric taut and make like a pattern.
Yeah.
They were real big and they were smooth like this, so you didn't lean back on it. I'm not saying that's what it is, but it could be. It could be.
It's still...
I mean, it's still a button, whether it's a couch button or a clothing button. I mean, it's a big hunking sucker. Imagine wearing these on your shirt, Doug.
Oh, man.
Your pants would be falling down. Well, not if you wore them on your shirt, I guess. That's a nice button, Doug.
That's cool. Nice way to end the day.
Absolutely. You had a stellar day. Way to go, sir.
Stella.
All right, Doug's digging for something deep. Doug, I always feel bad when you're digging for something deep because you have a hard time getting down with your shovel. So I got you something, Doug. Here.
Open it up.
Open it up and see what it is.
Why is there blood on it? Wow.
Let's see how they look.
Now I'm a real dog.
Let me see, Doug. How's it look on you? All right, Doug, see if you can scrape it out of there now.
All right. Throw a bone in there. Look at that.
Wow, look at Doggy go.
Look at that baby.
Are they working?
Yeah, they're working.
Dog.
All right, well, Doug got it out. This one was only a can in his bag, but Doug ripped through that ground like nobody's business with the new claw digging gloves. That's incredible, Doug.
Yeah.
So look at that. Not only can you get through the dirt, but you never need toilet paper again.